Hi there.
Hi,
Hi.
there we are.
Hi.
Hooray! That was my first
Hi.
live connection.
Bit nerve fighting. So sorry, I'm a bit late.
That's
Good to
okay.
good to speak to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's very good to see you. You're a busy lady. I imagine it's
Yeah.
been a busy day.
It has been. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Not helped by the fact that my social media team have just changed the password to it. So I was
Don't you love
thinking,
technology?
oh my God, I was thinking it worked last week, but then it didn't work today. And
It
I actually
sends.
thought, and I actually thought about signing in on my personal one, and I thought that that could go badly wrong. So
That will
anyway,
throw me. That would have
yeah,
totally thrown me. I was
yeah,
going through the names thinking,
yeah,
I know she's in here somewhere.
yeah.
Anyway,
No,
how
but we
are
got
you?
there. We got there.
We got there. Well
I'm
done.
good. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
good. So, Miss Henderson, I know that you are a doctor, but I've been told by your team you go by Miss Henderson. Is that correct?
I go by whatever. I mean, I'm Scottish, and in Scotland being the more egalitarian country, if you believe that, all doctors, surgeons, GPs, everybody goes by the name of doctor. Even if you're a neurosurgeon or a gynecologist, you're not called Mr. or Miss or Mrs. In England, and I believe in Wales, surgeons, including gynecologists, as well have the name Mr., Ms., or Miss.
Right.
And everybody else, a physician, a GP would be a doctor. So I'm used to being called anything and everything.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to get it right. That was all, because I
yeah,
know it's important. And so you are the owner of the Amara Clinic, which I
that's
understand
right.
is a very successful menopause clinic. Do you
That's right.
want to tell us a bit about your journey coming to that? Obviously, you've come from Scotland and your clinic is based in Tunbridge Wells.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So I trained down in England, hence I've worked most of my career down in England. I did my medical training at Cambridge, and then I trained at Guy's and King's, a couple of the big London teaching hospitals for several years. And I was really fortunate to train under Professor John Studd. Now, people in this generation have probably never heard of him, but if you go back 10, 15, 20 years, he was he was a huge name in menopause. And when I worked with him, we were doing research, not just into menopause, but into perimenopause, PMS, PMDD, postnatal depression.
Right.
And what brought it back full circle to me was if you have any listeners and participants who are interested in this kind of thing, there was a huge Scandinavian study which was published a couple of weeks ago, looking at hundreds of thousands of women who had a possible history of perinatal depression, and the link that that then had with PMS, PMDD, and perimenopausal depression.
Right.
I mean, to me, that has been my career journey. And even when I was a junior doctor working with Prof. Studd and his team, we knew there was a link. We knew back in the 80s and 90s that there was definitely a link between hormonal fluctuations and mood disorders. And it's fascinating now that in 2024, there's this huge study that has come out, and it's almost as if it's a revelation, as if we never knew this before. But if you look back at the papers that we published years ago, my own particular MD was in postnatal depression and looking at using transdermal estrogen to treat postnatal depression rather than antidepressants.
Oh,
It was
wow.
phenomenally successful. We did a randomized placebo-controlled study looking at the role of estradiol patches, which are still around today, and it's one of the reasons that you created your kit. We did all our randomized research using estradiol, and the results were amazing.